1916, it was 100 years ago in 1916 that our folks came to this place. They'd moved from Norway in 1913, but went out to Iowa. Found it very disagreeable out there, as you might imagine. It's just very flat, first of all, nothing like Norway. And it was very hot in the summer, very cold in the winter, and the storms that came through in the summer were just very frightening to many in the family. So they said they had to move, and they came east, and they found this place in 1916, moved in March, the 15th of March actually, 1916, and we've been here ever since, in one form or another. Our grandparents raised 9 children here. The kitchen was fairly good size, but it wasn't big enough for Carolyn and me, so we had to expand it. And there are only 2 of us.
Yeah, but there's 75 of us.
I know. That allowed for this. See? So, but anyway, it's a beautiful brick old house. It actually was built in the 1840s by Alexander Cherry. And I think he had a lot of foresight to locate it where he did, use brick the way he did, and make a beautiful home as he did. So we get to benefit from it, enjoy it now. And for hopefully many generations beyond this, it'll stay in the family. But it's a place for all of you that have connections with the original Abrahamson family that settled here in 1916. That leads to 2016, when we're going to have a big year of celebrations. If you like parties, you want to come to one or more of these celebrations. They aren't all ironed out yet in terms of what we're going to have specifically, but we'd like to have some people maybe featured from Norway again, if you can come back in a couple of years. We'll have some letters that we'll have printed out that you can see. Other kinds of things that will relate back to Norway, and then things that happened here, and all the details of the children that were born here, and so on. Actually, it was Leon that was the last child in the family to be born in Norway, and then Norman was born in Iowa, and Esther, her daughter here today, there she is, Esther was born right in this house, 1919, January 1st. What a cute little baby, her father said. And so as she was. But it was a time of the flu epidemic in the country when she was born, and it was kind of a scary time. But she survived it and went on to have a great career and a wonderful family of three children. So anyway, we scattered around the country, and love to have you come back in 2016 for a number of activities that we'll be promoting. And hopefully you can make it to some. We have guest house for those that will fit in there, and then bedrooms, extra bedrooms here. And then we know some people you might
places for tents and
along with tents. March tenting is not much good here, but maybe in the summertime when we have some things.
for survivalists. Maybe.
Okay, Carolyn wants to say something about today's event.
Yeah. So I have a picture of Bob's mother with me because Grandma couldn't be here today. And, but she's going to be 100 years old in January. I told her we would all cheer that today. And then 30 years behind that is the Bob. He's going to be 70.
In December. I'm not there yet. December.
No. He likes cars. And Tom and Audrey, step right up here, Tom and Audrey. Where are you?
Tom's over by the bunnies.
Come on over. These guys are going to be 40 shortly. So you see that? Grandma and Tom and Bob are all 30 years apart. And then Corey is 30. Where is he? Yay!
You can't claim the flag.
No one has actually turned their like.
You're already 30.
We'll get
Actually, his birthday is on my half birthday.
Oh.
So when I celebrate my birthday, it'll be his half birthday. So we kind of go back and forth. We have a very close connection.
And Morgan is about to have her 10th birthday. Coming here even before she was born. She was coming here. And Stella, who is Connie's granddaughter, is not able. She's the first year I think she's missed. She's going to be 10. Or wait, was she just 10?
No, she'll be 10 in 2 weeks.
Oh, anyway, those are the decade birthdays. Now we know there are other important birthdays, but I can't. I know Bob likes parties, but I think this is the best kind of party for Bob because, he loves to have all you here. We both love to have all of you here. It's our mission to share this place, and we're not here because it's just for us. We're here because we are following this wonderful family, and I feel very honored to be part of it, and love seeing all of you, and I love feeling like, I'm Norwegian too. But it's always been just a wonderful family, and it continues to be, and it gets bigger and bigger, and we have all these little ones now, and we'll hold on to this place hopefully, and some of us will be here in spirit and flying over, and some of us will continue to celebrate. So, also today, we have an anniversary. Libby, Tygeson, Perez, and Ed are celebrating their anniversary on this very day. No, this morning at the OK Corral, in front of my mother's house. How many? 28. Oh, okay.
An outside wedding with the bees flying over and the dog barking.
And the Norwegian outcome barking, the dog was barking, and Europe
See?
Norwegian dog.
Norwegian dog. Absolutely. I want to mention also that Grandma and Grandpa had a very interesting life here. And it was a revolving door, and there are people who celebrated their honeymoons here, and just all kinds of things that we could talk about and you can read about in the museum. And back during the Depression time, Grandma's nephew and his wife were in Brooklyn, and they said, things are kind of tough. Could you take our two big kids, Bjarna and Ingrid? And they were Odlin, or is it Odlin? Odlin. And can you take them for a while? We have the baby at home. The baby little Solvi is at home. But those two kids came up here, and it turned out they stayed here for 2 years with this great big family. And the kids, like Dorothea and Bob's dad and Berg and Asta, helped take care of those kids. And Bjarna has been here. But today, we have all the way from Colorado, Solvi, who was the little baby at home, her husband Gene, and they've come all the way from Fort Collins. And we want to welcome them. And they have and you'll see Solvi's pretty picture up there in the museum, and she's heard a lot about the place, but this is not their first time here, but they've been seeing everything else in our beautiful northern New York. So they think they from Colorado think our mountains are most beautiful because you can get close to them and drive through them and enjoy them. And back again for a return visit from Norway, from the home place in Grimstad, close enough, right? Our Karian and Kenneth Christensen, and they're of the Tygeson family. You realize they're not related to us, but we don't mind. They are our family too. So welcome back to you. And Louise and Jeff came all the way from where?
We're not sure this time. St. Augustine, Florida.
You came from Florida this time?
We're staying in Florida until December.
Oh, are you? So you know Louise is Esther's daughter. Esther was the baby here. Every place the Abrahams lived, they had children. No matter where they lived, they bore children in those places. So So Esther was this little girl here, and you can see her baby carriage and her little shoes and other things up in the museum. If you haven't been up in the museum before, take a look because it's had a little doctoring up. And you might just be able to see things a little clearer. But anyway, I don't want to take too long, but anybody else have anything to say?
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Sometimes we miss things, So welcome everybody, and continue to eat and drink special drinks because we have a lot. And don't go away from here today without cider.
And we still have a few bushels to crank on, so if you haven't done it yet today, take your turn, and you can take home a half-gallon of cider knowing that you had a hand in it. Well, maybe not a hand, but at least a crank.
I want you to know that Bob's mother looks like this still. And she really is a very healthy 100-year-old, almost 100-year-old person.
And when I'm her age, I'm going to look like this.
Dick Clark, you call him. Yeah, and you just,
My young sister,
Well, how about
Marilyn,
me too?
and the old,
and my
I'm the
older sister.
closest.
but I think we should sing happy birthday to those people who are here. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you.
And we're going to have some cake, right?
Lots of cake.
A special baker made our cake. There are actually two cakes. One for birthdays and one for, what's the other?
Anniversaries.
Anniversary.
Oh yes, Matt Abrahamson.
Come in,